Unfortunately, after an extended fight, Bugha gets caught with his pickaxe out, and someone edits and one pumps him.
Bugha eliminated to start off this game in 90th place.
Now, all the momentum he had was gone.
That actually, I sunk. My chest sunk.
0 points in the second game, leaving an opening for another player to take over. And that's exactly what Brazilian player King ended up doing.
He might have the high ground. Oh my gosh. Both in and out of Ballers class. Looks like he might be looking for a campfire in the middle of it. Mr. Savage.
King at 7 limbs.
King was one of the 7 players who qualified from Brazil, and he was absolutely dominating with a very aggressive playstyle. He knew everybody was nervous, and he just didn't care. He ended up taking every single fight, and unfortunately he only placed 18th place, but that's still a decent amount of placement points, and now he's only 1 point behind Bugha. This tournament was far from over, and any competitor would lose a lot of motivation after losing all the momentum like that. Going into game 3, the mental challenge that Bugha had to go through must have been tough. But Bugha ended up showing why he's in a complete elite class amongst all these competitors, because he didn't let it affect him. He's going through his normal loot path when he got some amazing news. His biggest competitor King took an early game fight and died off spawn. Now in game 3, it's his chance to take back the throne. He ended up getting great loot, moving through the zones very well, and finding an elite spot in the 50-50 zone where he's going to pick up a few eliminations on people rotating. Every single point matters. He ends up getting a lot of placement points just for being alive in this top 25, and he ends up dropping down on a player underneath his box.
Bugha does get another one. That's Kinzo.
Unfortunately, after that fight, he was in a tough spot because another player ended up dropping in on him and taking him out.
We're about to get into the top 10 here, Monster.
A little bit left. We saw he does get taken out right there. Unfortunately, it's Peter Pan.
But with 2 eliminations and a top 15 finish, he ends up racking a decent amount of points, and now he has a 6-point lead on second place. But we still have an entire half of the tournament to play, and that 6 points on its own is not enough.